Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to another episode. And I know it's been a long time since my last video, say almost 2 weeks now. Oh my lord! But yeah, it's honestly because with Easter Holy Week that just passed and everything, so I was busy with that and everything. And then I was just like, catching up on some of the games I've been playing and stuff like that. So it's been really caught up with a lot of things, and I actually have a big surprise for my big surprise for my next video. So yeah, so stay tuned for that, guys, and everything. So yeah, so I'm really happy with what I have to show and everything. And it'll be a pickups video. Let you guys know from now. But yeah, so I got some interesting things to talk about and everything with that video. But anyways, today I wanted to talk about this game that I actually been hooked to again, and that's Suikoden 3. I know I last spoke about this, I believe was last year, sometime last year if I'm not mistaken. Or was the year before? I know I had done I checked back on my old videos because I've done so many videos on here, so it's hard to really keep track of some things that I've done already. So I always had to check back to make sure I'm not repeating the video or whatever like that. So I saw that I did talk about this game when I first got it, and I did like a little short play on everything. It was like an hour and a half long or whatever like that. But today I wanted to go over it again as a review. And now I can finally go back to doing a lot of PS2 reviews as well. That's one other thing I forgot to mention. Like I didn't really have much to talk about last week. I didn't know what to really talk about, whatever like that. But now I cleaned up my PS2 and everything is working good and everything is great. So I can finally go back and play my PS2 games and continue doing my PS2 reviews, which I was doing for a while and everything until I had these issues with the PS2. So yeah, so now I can finally go back to playing some of these games, continuing these games, some of these games like this one, resuming I should say, and finally finishing them, and also going to other games that I have in my library and everything for the PS2. So yeah, so I talked about this, like I said. Well, I already talked about. I did more of like a short play and everything. But today I'm just gonna talk more about. I'm gonna do this more of like a review and all that good stuff. So yeah, and I actually have it on right now. I'm playing. I don't know if you guys hear the music in the background right now. I'm in a battle. But yeah, so it's inside. I'm playing it currently, so no, that's why there's no disc here, and I have the nice booklet. So yeah, you gotta love these booklets. I know I had done this already. It's like deja vu, but we'll talk about it again because, like I said, I'm doing this as a review and not as a long play and stuff like that. I do love that the booklet has color in it, which is great. Look at that. I love this picture right here. This looks really nice with Hugo. I think it's pronounced Hugo or Hugo. Hugo. I don't know. I say Hugo, say Hugo, whatever like that, and the Spanish and everything say it that way. But yeah, we're gonna say Hugo and everything, and yeah, so that's Hugo right there with his friend. What's his name? Lulu, I think his name was. That's his mom right there. I think her name is. I think it's pronounced Luce or Luce. I think. And that's Hugo's mom, Lucia. And then over there is what's his name? Jimba. So yeah, which I don't think he's related to them. Like, not like a family, whatever. Like I think he's just one of their friends or whatever like that. So yeah, so got some cool pictures. I like this one right here with the three main protagonists. We got Chris over here, Hugo, and Jetto. My boy Jetto. All great characters, by the way. Like all great protagonists, I should say. I really like them, and I really like Chris. Like she's cool. Like female characters like this, I like because I feel like a lot of people that watch my videos or whatever always make it seem like I'm some sort of like sexist or whatever like that. But no, like female protagonists like her, I can get with. Like I'll enjoy playing as somebody like this. But not these typical female characters you have in these Japanese games now with these big boob females running around and doing parkour and all that shit, jumping off walls and flying up, having these giant ass weapons in their hands. They're like these little small characters, but they have this big ass weapon. How they able to wield that shit with huge breasts? Some schoolgirl outfit on, like some high pitched voice, like huh, huh. Like I can't play shit like that. But a protagonist like her, like I like her. Like she's serious or whatever like that. I love her style, her character, and everything like that. Her personality. Female characters like this, I would like to play as. This is what we need more of, I should say. We need more females like this. Not the shit they give us now, like. So female characters like Chris, I can get behind. Even Lightning was great, even though I don't care about Final Fantasy 13. But because honestly it sucked. But I mean, even she was good. Like people like that, I don't mind to play as. Like female characters like that. Not the females that they have now in these games, which I don't like at all. But yeah, but anyways, so yeah, let's get on to more of what I'm talking. Oh, I need to show you guys the back of it and everything. You guys can see. I'm pretty sure none of you guys even gonna go back to that first video I did it anyway, so I might as well do like a little, little refresh or whatever like that, a little recap on this and everything. And but anyways, yeah. So I've been enjoying this game, guys. I've been having a lot of fun. I beat this game a long time ago, honestly, but I don't remember much. But as I'm playing, I am remembering some things, but I don't really remember what happened in the ending, or whatever. But I'm for certain I have beaten this game a long time ago when I first had it back then as a teenager and everything like that. So yeah, so yeah, like I'm just definitely looking forward to like what's to come later on in the game because I don't really remember it and everything like that. But I'm really enjoying it. I got really far and everything like that, and just like in this heated like battle right now with what's his name, Luke and his gang and everything like that. That's trying to like what well they well so far since I'm playing it they captured all the true runes that we have. I think it's called runes, right? Or was it ruins? I would say like ruins, but I think it's true runes. I think, right? But I would say ruin. But yeah, so they captured all of them and everything. They Luke has some other agenda on his mind. Like I don't know what he's trying to do, but for the most part, he's trying to take over the world and everything like that. We still don't know what his intentions are yet, what he really wants to do, but he's just I guess beating around the bush with what he's trying to do. But we all know what he's trying to do. He's just trying to take over the world or destroy the world, I should say, and everything like that with his friends Sarah and Uber. If I pronounce it right, I have to laugh because he always reminded me of Michael Jackson when I first played this game back then as a teenager. Every time I look at him, I think of Michael Jackson because he looks similar to him. And to say like kind of like style or whatever like that. And like I always laugh when I see him. But he's a badass though, Uber, like, and he's strong. So yeah, he don't play. So yeah, he's crazy. And for you guys, these people I'm talking about, if you guys know, these are all the main villains of the game, whatever. You guys probably already know what I'm talking who I'm talking about. They're all main villains and everything for that. I mean, that is they trying to like take over the role or whatever, destroy the role and everything, and we're trying to stop them. So it's Yuba, Sarah, and Luke. That's the three main, yeah, the three main villains and stuff like that. So yeah, so they just been, on our rampage going after us. It's like we can't escape these guys. They keep fighting us and trying to take over, and they're trying to take over the grasslands and everything like that, and our base that we have too. So yeah, that I named it Midgard Castle. That was called Megja from Final Fantasy VII. So I called it Midgard for Final Fantasy VII. And so far, I got a lot of people, got a lot of new members in my group already, and everything like that. Still miss a lot more, because there's 108 that you can get on your team and everything like that. Not all of them you can use in battle. Some of them are support characters and stuff like that. But the more people you have, the more lively your castle, your base looks, and everything like that. Because some of them are like people like that work in like an item shop or the rune sage, the weapon shops or the blacksmith. All those people that you get, they all build like like their stores or whatever in your base. So it just makes it more lively and everything like that. And it's like you got places to shop when you're at your base and everything. You don't have to leave and then go to one of the nearby towns or villages or whatever to buy. You can just do all of that in your base and everything like that. So that's what I like. And I finally able to do like teleport now since I got Vicky and everything on my team and everything. I do remember her and everything, so it's much easier to like teleport to different areas of on the road map instead of having to run all the way over there. But yeah, so I got a lot of people, but a lot more to get, I should say, members so far on my base and everything. And yeah, that's one thing I really like about this game. Two things I should say. is I love that you can have a lot of people on your team. It's a game where you can recruit a lot of people. And number two is you have your own base. Actually, number three. The third one is I love that you can have more than three people on your team, like in a battle. And I feel like that's something you don't see a lot in JRPGs. Even a lot of these JRPGs I have played over the years from the PS1 to PS2, whatever like that. There's always a team of only three, or sometimes four. But that's just being generous. This is always like three people, which I don't like, especially because it's when you have a game you're playing, JRPG you're playing, where it's like a lot of people in your team. Like, kind of hard to really choose who you want to have as your main three. I wish there was more people you can get in your team. In this game, you have a lot more people on your side. I mean, a lot more people in the battle, which is great and everything. So that's why I like. And trying to how much is it? It's I think it's six people actually you have in a battle in this game. I think it's six. And I do like with certain people that you pair up is like they can have a combo attack and everything like that. So I do like that, but you have to like place them next to each other or whatever when you do your formation on the battle. I mean on the party menu or whatever on that screen. You pair them up together or whatever like that in a row, and then that's how they can do the combo. So I don't know how many different like people can do combos. Honestly, you just have to like really just play around with them like put this person with this one and see if they have a combo attack and stuff like that. So I do like that as well, which is really cool and everything. So yeah, and I love the music. The music is really good. Oh my lord, I love the music. One of my favorite, one of my favorite, I guess you could call it like a dungeon, but it's called the Yaza Plains. I do like it. Like it is, I don't know. Like I just love the music. It's so tranquil and soothing, and I just love like the plains. I like how it looks. Like going there and just like just standing there listening to music and just looking at the scenery and everything, like the nice green grass and the blue sky and everything like that with that nice music playing. It's like, man, this makes me feel so sad. Like it makes me want to cry and everything because it brings me back to those times when I first played this game, when I first played this as a teenager and everything like that. And I really miss those days. Like, it's like, they're never gonna come back. They're never gonna come back. And I know I speak about that so much on here and everything like that. I speak about it so much on social media and even about my close friend and everything. Like, like those are the times. Like, I wish we can get those days back in life and everything like that. And if there was any way to go back to that time, I would do it. Like, I would do it. I would be the first one that I would do it because it was just a better, better life. Like the generation back then was better than how the generation is now. And then we had better games. Games was at its peak during that time and everything like that. Now we got shitty games and everything like that. So it's not the same anymore. It's like, man, like I just wish we can go back to those days, for the early 2000s. Like the 2000s to me was like some of the best times of life and everything like that. I know for some of you people it's probably older. You probably say like maybe the 80s or whatever like that, the 90s. But I can't really relate. But yeah, I mean, the 90s, I was still really young, so I don't really remember much of the 90s. Maybe I would say like the late 90s. I could probably remember a little bit of like 98, 99. But the 2000s is where I remember the most and everything like that. And it was just a great time. Great time for everything, man. And there was just so many great games back then in the 2000s. So many great games. And, that was the age, that was the age, the reign of the king, the PS2 and everything like that with these type of games and everything like that during that time. And we'll never get that again. We'll never get that again. I actually have another video, like, I have something in mind I want to talk about, I should say, in my next video that I want to talk about, and it's regarding Sony. So, another rant. But yeah, but I don't want to talk about it today. I'm going to talk about it another time. But anyways, so let's get back onto it. What else I want to mention with the game? But back to music real quick. Yeah, I love the music for Yaza Plains. I love the battle themes. For the boss battle themes are really good and everything like that. Really good boss battle themes. And another theme I really like is the one when you're in the Flame Champions hideaway is called. When you first have to it's like in the beginning of the game when you first have to play as all three protagonists and get to that point, and that's when you can choose who the new flame champion is, the new firebringer flame champion is gonna be, and everything. That's who's gonna take on the true fire rune from what's his name, the character that you name is the flame champion. So I named my file, Joel. So the flame champion is Joel and everything like that. So who's gonna take on, the role? Who's gonna be the successor? You can choose that and everything like that. So Hugo's he's a canon. He's canon. So he's the one that's supposed to take on it or whatever. You can choose, of course, Chris or Jetto, but it's not canon. But at least you can do it, So yeah, and but I just chose Hugo. My next playthrough I'll choose. I think I'm gonna go with Chris next. I'm gonna play as and everything like to make her be the flame champion and stuff like that. But yeah, and then after that I could do Jetto or whatever like that. I was thinking Jetto first, but I like Chris. Like I really like her character and stuff like that. Like I said, we need more female protagonists like her and everything like that. But yeah, but the Flame Champions theme song, the Flame Champions Hideaway's theme song, I like that song too. That's one of my favorite songs and everything. This is so good. Like this listen to that song make me feel sad too, cause like damn, like miss those days when my first back then as a teen going into that place, that dungeon and everything, and hearing that song, it was just like so good. So hearing it again is like damn brought me back in back in time and stuff like that. But anything else I want to mention with that? I do like the battling. Like that's one thing I really love with Suikoden games, which is something I don't see like at all with any modern games. Not in any I can think of, where you have two different forms of battling. You can battle the normal way, your turn-based battles on let's say on land because you only fight on land. But yeah, turn-based battles in land, and also you have your war battles and stuff like that, where it turns the game kind of like a strategy type of game, like almost like because you see like a civilization type of game, something like that, which is really cool. I love that a lot. So I love that there's two forms of battle in this game. Um, if I'm not mistaken, I think in Suikoden 2, there was three forms of battling. Because I remember you can battle. I think you could battle in water as well, like your naval battles and stuff like that. I believe this game, I don't think there is any naval battles. Yeah, I don't think there is. There's only two forms of battle in this game, and they're both on land. But yeah, which is cool though. So I do like that and everything. And I do have to get the other one, the fourth one. Even though that one wasn't as good, I had it back then, but honestly, I don't remember if I ever beaten it. Suikoden 4. That was the one where the main protagonist is like a pirate or something like that. But yeah, so and I think you have your base on like a boat or something like that. Like I had the game, but I really don't remember much of it, and it wasn't the best. But I still want to get it back because I'm a huge fan of the Suikoden series and stuff like that. So yeah, one of the few JRPGs you can say they have not yet tarnished. I mean, I don't know because I haven't played the 1 and 2 remastered collection, whatever like that. A little bit worried, but yeah, like how that's gonna be. But it still is not on the PS4 physically. It's only digitally or whatever like that. I want to look it up to see if they made any change, like what type of changes they did to that one. If they just left the game alone and whatever like that, and everything's intact. But from what I saw with the screenshots, I really like the style of it and everything. I mean, I still don't really care or like too big on like the HD 2D, but it does look nice. I'll give them that. It looks nice. I'll take that any day over. What's the other game? Oh, it was called Octopath Traveler. That one I wasn't a fan of and everything like that. That one I wasn't big on. But yeah, I know that the Star Ocean remake they did the same thing as well. But honestly, I'm not interested in it. I just prefer to get the one back on the PS1, which is right here. I hope you guys can see it. Oh, no, you can't. My camera's a little bit on this side. But yeah, but whatever. You guys already know I played it already on it and stuff like that. So I need to go back to that one as well and finish it. But yeah, but I'm interested in it, but I just want to find out some more things with that Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster. But so far, like I said, this series they haven't butchered yet. So yeah, unlike like in my opinion, what they've done with Final Fantasy 7, like they just milking the shit out of that game, that series, and they won't stop. The same thing with Capcom and Resident Evil games. Not a fan of them anymore or whatever like that. But yeah, and that's about it. Yeah, like just wanted to talk about this game again. This is what I've been currently playing. I've been really enjoying it, guys. Have a lot of fun and everything like that. And also doing this video, of course, because of like I haven't really done anything in a while. So and I was like, damn, like what should I talk about? Like like I was kind of like out of things to talk about like last week or whatever. And also because like I said, it was Holy Week and stuff like that. But yeah, but it's a good game. I like it. I definitely recommend it. It's definitely one of those JRPGs I think you guys would definitely love, especially for you guys that love the Suikoden series. I kind of damn. I'm trying to see think of rating my top two in this order because Suikoden two and this one is my two favorites. But I'm trying to think if I want to go with this one first, like in first place, and it's Suikoden two in second place. I'm kind of leaning towards that. Suikoden two was a really good game. It's a great game and everything like that. But I don't know. For some reason, I have more I guess I could say more like memories with this one. It's like more nostalgia and stuff like that. Because I guess it's because that game I really remembered more of back then because I played this when I was a teenager and everything like that. A little bit before I had started high school. This game came out when? Let me see. 2002, yes. So yeah, a little bit before I started high school and everything like that. So yeah, I guess you could say child or still child slash teenager, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, but this is the first one. This is the one I remember. So that I remember the most of, the fond memory of, and everything like that. That's Suikoden two. But they're both great games. So those two I would definitely rank as my top two Suikoden games of all time. The first one, honestly, I've never played it. Actually, I think I have on the emulator, but not too much of it. So I don't really remember much of it. But two and three are my favorites. I have played five, which I what's it? Actually, have right. Let me show you guys real quick. I got this is not the official version because it's like really expensive, so I had to get. I bought it back then, like a couple of years back on Etsy, the reproductive version. So here it is, right here. It's Conan Five. This one actually wasn't bad. Like this one was pretty good. This one was pretty good. I can see why it was a little bit pricey, but I don't know why it should have been that much. But it should have been cheaper than that. But yeah, so no manual, nothing like that. Like I said, it's not the official version. I guess you guys can call us fake and everything. This is a fake game or a bootleg game, or whatever like that. But yeah, but this one was great. So yeah, this one also has 6 members. So yeah, so 6 members, a 6 team battle system, which is what I like about the Suikoden series. Something you don't really get, at any other JRPGs, any other ones I could think of and everything like that. But this one was really good. This is a really good one. Everything. I recommend this one as well. But still, it's not in my top two when it comes to Suikoden games. Two and three, three and two, I should say in that order is my top two in the series and everything like that. When I get back four, I'll see how it is when I play it over and everything like that. That one is not expensive, of course, because it wasn't that great, but I still liked it honestly. And then there's another one, Suikoden Tactics. I always wanted to play back then. I need to get that one as well. And what else Suikodens I played? Oh, the other one I have played on the DS called Terror Quest, something like that. That one was okay. It wasn't the best, honestly. It was kind of whack. But yeah, but the best one to me is this one, honestly, in my opinion. And then Suikoden 2. But yeah, anything else I want to mention? That's about it. But I do, like I said, I love the music. I love all the main protagonists. I love the main three villains. I love the battle system. Turn based. I love that. I love the war battle system, like a strategy slash turn based. I love that. Music is great. The story so far is really good. Like I'm really hooked to the story. It's like really just pulls you in and just keeps you entertained. That's what we need nowadays. We don't get that shit nowadays with stories like this. Nowadays with these games, it's just all about graphics. That's all it is. All about graphics and packed with DLC and all that shit and microtransactions, and that's all you're getting. You're just getting a nice, beautiful looking game with barely any content in it, or no great story, or no story at all. This game has it all and everything like that. And I highly recommend it. I love it. I love the story. I love everything about it. It's just such a good game. It's like nothing really negative I can say about this. Honestly, nothing that really like just pops up. I could say top of my head. Like I can't really think of anything negative to say. Like just a lot of good things about this game, and I really enjoy it a lot. Anything else I missed? I was going to mention. Oh, the animations. I love the animations as well for your for when you do your attacks with your runes and everything like that. I love that. There's also summonings as well you can use and everything. From the called the Pale Gate Ruin, you can do summonings with that, or you can actually do it too with the True Runes as well. Because I know with the True Fire Rune that with Hugo, I was able to. It's like a summon you could say with like some dragon or some fire dragons. Those two of them, so that was cool. I know Luke, the villain, he has summonings as well he can use. He did it already on me. He used them already on me, I should say, and take a lot of damage. So the animations are cool as well. The animations for like the what's it like your combo attacks, your specials, those are cool too. But I prefer the animations for like the runes and stuff like that, and over that. But it's still good. It's still good, and and I love that you have your own base. I love you have your own base and you can recruit 108 characters. Like, can't beat that. Like, what else game do you guys know that's like that? Like, for some reason, ever since Suikoden when I first played it years ago, like I've always loved games that had a base where you can have your own headquarters and everything like that. You can set up shop or whatever like that, where you can like pretty much like build it up and everything, and kind of have that feature like and I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, I guess you could say something like Harvest Moon type games or Rune Factory, whatever like that. Some sort of feature like that. Like I always liked RPGs like that, and then this one has it. This one has it all pretty much. So yeah, and that's about it. Yeah. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, what you think of it, I should say. If any of you guys are interested in Suikoden 3, have any of you guys ever played the Suikoden series or whatever like that? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys probably have played it. So yeah, but how many of you guys played this one, or if this one was like one of your favorites? Because I feel like a lot of people really didn't like the PS2 versions. I feel like it was just Suikoden 2. It was everyone's favorite. When everyone thinks about Suikoden, I feel like it's always just that one on the PS1, but no one really talks about the ones on the PS2. So, I mean, yeah, I would guess you could say that it wasn't the best, but I say this one was great. But I don't think a lot of people agree with me on that. But but I liked it. Like I said before, I'll take this any day over 4 because 4 wasn't the best, but I still want to get it and play it over and see if my like if anything changed with my what I believe, or like if it still sucks, if it's still all right. I mean, if it still sucks, if it's all right, or if it's like great. So yeah. And then 5, like I said, that one's really good, but a little bit pricey for you guys. So yeah, so that one I highly recommend if you guys don't really want to have like buy these like reproductive games or whatever to have your collection. You can always just like burn it, or just play it on the emulator and everything like that. Burn the CD or play it on the emulator, whichever way you guys see fit and everything like that. But yeah, so let me know in this comment section below what you guys thought of Suikoden 3 on the PS2. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Take care.